Are aromatic amines linked to bladder cancer? Imagine working in a factory where dyes, rubber, or textiles are made. Did you know that certain chemicals used in these industries can affect your bladder health? Aromatic amines are a group of chemicals that have been strongly linked to an increased risk of bladder cancer. These substances are used in manufacturing processes like dye production, rubber making, and textile work. When workers are exposed to these chemicals over time, it can cause damage to the cells lining the bladder. This damage can lead to changes that may develop into cancer. Research shows that specific aromatic amines, such as 2-naphthylamine and benzidine, are especially risky. In fact, in some Western countries, occupational exposure to aromatic amines accounts for about a quarter of all bladder cancer cases. The danger isn't just immediate. The increased risk can last 4 decades after exposure has stopped. That's why safety regulations and protective measures are so important in workplaces where these chemicals are used. Proper protective gear, monitoring exposure levels, and strict regulations help reduce the risk of developing bladder cancer later in life. It's also worth noting that despite the known risks, some industries still use aromatic amines, which keeps the concern alive. Long-term exposure, even at low levels, can cause changes in bladder cells that might turn cancerous over time. If you work in an environment where these chemicals are present, it's essential to follow safety guidelines and get regular health checkups. In summary, aromatic amines are a significant chemical risk factor for bladder cancer, especially for workers in certain industries. Being aware of these risks and taking steps to minimize exposure can make a big difference in protecting your bladder health. Always consult healthcare professionals if you have concerns about chemical exposure or bladder health. Remember, understanding your risks is the first step toward prevention and early detection.